We are going to do another live stream today. If you guys are new to the live streams and basically what we talk about, it's kind of random. Allow the community to ask some questions and jump in. But as we're getting set up, we'll allow a couple of people to join and do its thing. But overall, what we're going to talk about today is we're going to focus on BRC20s, we're going to focus on doginals, we're going to focus on Litecoin ordinals, and a couple of the meta protocols on Bitcoin. There are actually a bunch of them, and some of them are doing numbers. There's one of them that literally ended up doing a 4 or 5x overnight, or maybe over 2 nights, I guess you can say. But it's not like something it was like $1,000 market cap or 10,000. We're talking this is like a multi-million-dollar market cap. It actually has to do with atomicals. This is one of the interesting ones. Let me see if I can share this right one. But if you guys are jumping in, feel free to ask any questions that you guys do have. I'm just going to give a brief introduction on some of these different meta protocols, and then we'll answer those questions. So this is atomicals right here. They have a bunch of different tokens. You got, let me make sure I'm sharing this right. Hang on. All right, yeah, you guys can see it. Okay, so you have Atom. Atom is basically going to be your first mover. This is kind of like your Ordi, um, just like you think of over on BRC20s, etc. This is basically your main guy right here. Then you got Realm, AVM, Electron, Dement, BITVM, Rect, and iCals. So a lot of these are actually almost all of these are meme coins. Besides, even Atom's a meme coin, but it's first mover. So, being that it's first mover, anyone who wants exposure to this meta protocol, which is atomicals, they would be buying Atom. Hence, why it's almost at a $300 million market cap. So it's a bit spicy. But the difference between atomicals and BRC20s is that each of these tokens are at least backed by one SAT. So this is important to understand. I actually dropped a tweet on this, just kind of, well, actually, no, I didn't drop a tweet on it. This was in my Discord group. I shared it. So let me read the whole breakdown for you guys. So I'm not fudging it any. But basically, each ARC20, which are the atomicals, they're backed by one SAT. So this reduces a lot of the spam that's in the mempool and a lot of the spam that's thrown into BRC20s. Because an example is someone can list a token with 21 trillion tokens and just say, yeah, these are some tokens, go buy them. Whereas with atomicals, they have to pony up 21 trillion sats. So that's going to cost you a bunch of money. So it's like it gets rid of that vaporware in that aspect. The second thing is that I really like about atomicals is that you can mine for these tokens. And speaking of mining, Electron happened to be one of the hardest ones to mine so far. And basically, in order to mint it, your computer has to solve a bunch of or complete a bunch of hashing functions in order to actually mint it. This is important because this allows it basically makes it harder to mint out, and it allows for better distribution of the token because it's not the person who clicks the button the fastest at this point in time. Instead, it's basically just solving a bunch of hashing functions. So it's kind of cool. And then they even have these things called realms. Now, a realm is basically a decentralized DNS. A DNS is a domain name service. And basically, how this would work is, let's say, for example, I have a Unisat or plus Unisat. That would be my realm. Now, I can have some subdomains that I can sell to other people. So I can do plus unisat.com, plus unisat.org, plus unisat.friend. I can make it up whatever I want. And anyone buying those additional subdomains, they would have to pay me to use it. So I'm the original domain holder, which is plus Unisat. So I don't know. It's kind of cool. They're working on a bunch of different things, but this is really the first meta protocol. I'll go ahead and check a couple of the questions once I get through this one. But think of Electron, meme coin, hardest one to grab. Atom, first mover, da da da. Realm, meme coin, basically focused, not focused, but Realm is basically a meme coin. And the main gig about atomicals that I really like and kind of what they're focusing on is decentralized DNS. So the domain name service, and it's called Realm. So Realm and Atom, these two are probably going to be kind of in lockstep. I think Atom is going to be the first mover though. Like it if it does get if people are interested in atomicals, Atom will take off and then Realm will follow. That type of thing. Almost like Bitcoin and ETH. AVM is also a meme coin, but the reason why it's good is the holder base. It's got a really strong holder base, which like 4,300, especially for a mining token. That's pretty good. And with gas fees. You even have Electron. Like I was telling you guys, this one was considered the hardest one to mint. This one actually just minted out a couple of days ago. And D mint, this is just a meme coin. D mint, decentralized mint. That's all it is. Rect, this one actually does have a team behind it, but I don't like this. This is not cool. But in my opinion, it's a low market cap. When I say it's not cool, it's a low holder base, only 183. It's really low market cap, 316K. So I mean, could be worth like just like I don't know, some coffee money. Same thing with Pepe. Pepe has a pretty good holder base, but Pepe is a derivative on a lot of different uh, protocols. Not just atomicals. It's also a BRC20. They also have it on doginal. It's everywhere. But let me go ahead and answer some of these questions. You guys probably asked a couple of them. So we have Cal. Hello, what's up? What's up? Glad I bought a ton of Flicks at 0.04. I assume you're talking about OmniFlix. Let me check out Flicks real quick. FLIX. Yeah, that's OmniFlix. This was actually an airdrop. Wow, 16 cents. No kidding. Jeez, I think I still have some of my airdrop. I sold some of it. I can't remember where I sold it though. It was definitely probably like 10 to 5 cents or something. Yeah, OmniFlix is taking off. Same thing with Stars. Stars is really cool. Stars is basically the uh, decentralized market or NFT marketplace for the Cosmos. This one has been popping off. One of the collections I actually clicked the wrong button. I always do this. Here we go. Let me show you guys Stargaze. I actually want some of these. These things are cool, and these also are a potential for an airdrop. What are the collections that I'm looking for? I see the collections here, but I'm looking for a particular collection. Here it is. Bad Kids. Bad Kids, these guys already gave an airdrop, and it was part of a snapshot for Nam or Name Coin or something like that. But it basically just dropped like a week ago. If you want to get the link to that, check out the Substack newsletter I have. It's free. Join, check it out. But you can get the link there. I think Bad Kids is one to grab. Same thing with Bit Kids. Bad Kids would be one to basically like your Bitcoin, but your Bit Kids might be a good derivative to at least grab. Sure, it's not going to be like your Bad Kids, which is the first mover, but Bit Kids, think of it like Pudgy Penguins and Lil Pudgies. I mean, these things are horrible. I don't know why people like these. At least they aren't paying a couple $1,000 for something that looks like this. Um, but these things are cool. I actually like this art. This art is kind of cool, but whatever. Let me get through these questions. What are your opinions on Cyborg CBRC20s? I've heard of Saturn. I don't know enough about CBRC20s yet, but I'm slowly looking into it. There is a lot of stuff. Good to see you live, Drake. Greetings from Carlsbad. Dude, good to see you, brother. Where you from, Drake, if you don't mind? Okay, so yeah, well, I'm from Florida, one. Two is a Talos protocol. They are going to be launching their own token. Just make sure you delegate to them on a couple of the different Cosmos chains. And when I say Cosmos chains, that doesn't mean Atom. That means like the Tendermint based chains. So you got like Kuji, you got Osmosis, you got Atom, you got Injective. There's a bunch of different ones. Stars is one of them, for example, as well. Atom Wallet or Atomical's wallet is best. Atomical Wallet is the one that I use. Or no, it's Atom Wallet. I'm sorry. Atom Wallet is the wallet that I use. So if you go on Atomical Market, oh, like seriously, stop. Like, do not use your Unisat wallet. Use an entirely different wallet. Because if you're making transactions with these and you're using your Ordinals wallet, you may accidentally spend your Ordinals because Atomicals is a whole. Oh, I'm not even showing you the page. I'm sorry, guys. Hold up. So make sure you use a different wallet when you're on this. If you are not using a different wallet, you may accidentally spend your ordinals. All the different Bitcoin meta protocols, these need to be used for different wallets. So if you're using the TAP protocol, which is here, this is another one we're going to talk about today. Use a different wallet. Do not use the same wallet. If you're using Atomicals, use a separate wallet. If you're using the regular BRC20s, use a separate wallet. If you're using pipe tokens, which is pipe protocol, same thing, use a different wallet. For these things, you need a different wallet for each and every one, or you might accidentally be spending other ordinals. So be careful with that. Do you think Bitcoin will surpass 90K in 2024? I think, I don't know, 2024, maybe not. But I do think it's going to pass 90K. Who knows when it will be? What disruptive? What's disruptive right now, bro? Yeah, I watched your last live. Oh, yeah. So right now I'm looking at doginals, BRC20s, DRC20s. Doginals are picking up big time, and the reason for this has to do with this right here. As you guys can see here in the mempool, it's just utterly congested, and it gets really annoying, and a stinking transaction is going to cost you like $15-20, which is really expensive. However, if you go to something like Dogi Market, this is basically where you're buying your doginals and stuff. I'll share it in the chat so you guys can see it. Dogi Market is where you can buy doginals. But basically, some of these things overnight will do like a 10, 20x, 30x. It's nuts. But if you're trying to get exposure to doginals, the one that's your blue chip is going to be your Dogi. Dogi is kind of like your Bitcoin on doginals. Now, you have a couple of others that are more reflexive and more degen. Like one of them is Doobie. The speculation on this is that this is basically bridging DRC20s to Ethereum or some other chain. I don't know. Again, it's speculation. They don't even have a working product. Do I have some? Yeah, I mean, again, it's speculation. Who knows what will happen? But a lot of these things are meme coins. Like DSEX is actually a meme coin that is providing utility, which is buy DSEX in order to fund Dogi to get listed on an exchange. So this actually helps all these other degen tokens by getting Dogi listed, because what happens is people are like, doginals, whoa, these are cool. How do I get exposure? Oh, I'm just going to buy Dogi. Well, when Dogi gets listed on an exchange, the people buying and pumping that bag of Dogi allows the people who have their money on chain to be able to sell some Dogi and then buy these other speculative meme coins. So that's kind of how you can look at it. They also have another one for, so FIWIB is one of them. I do like this one. It's FIWX. No, FIWX. This is basically the token that's trying to get FIWIB listed, FIWB. And basically, what they're doing is they're selling some tokens. There is a rumor that this guy right here is going to burn a bunch of the supply, the guy who holds like all these tokens. But I don't know. I feel like he's just trying to pump it to get it sold higher. So if you're trying to get exposure to doginals and just like don't want to go degen and look at all this stuff, then simply just having Dogi is going to be your best bet, and maybe some like one or two of these other random ones. Dosu is cool too. In our Discord group, we I can't remember who shouted it out, but we were basically minting this thing. This thing ended up doing like a 50x. It's crazy. I don't understand it, but yeah, I don't know. There's a meme out there. It's like Dosu, the queen of doginals, or something goofy. But yeah, those are cool. Is it safe for token without TVL? I don't know what that means. If it doesn't have any liquidity, no, it's not safe. That means you can't sell. And if there's a little bit of liquidity, it's not good. Do you think Algorand will explode in the next bull run? No, I don't. It may or may not do something, but no, I don't think it will. Is there a DRC20, ERC20 bridge one can buy because the BRC20. Oh yeah, so you're talking about movie. Yeah, this is the play right here, and that's what I'm saying. It doesn't even have a working bridge, but the speculation is like, yeah, Doobie is going to do something. It's bridging DRC20s with Ethereum. This is it. It's Doobie. Like here, I'll pull it up on Twitter for you. Um, let's go here, here, DUBI, and enter. All right, so we'll share this tab. Yeah, here. Doobie Bridge on DRC20, liquidity for DRC20s on EVM network. That's all it is. Like 19K cap. That's so funny. We were actually getting in this around a 40K cap. It's now a 808K cap. So it's like a 20x. It's not bad. It's eating good. God was looking out. That's all I can say. DSEX. DSEX is goof. Yeah, it really is. I mean, the name is one thing, and the second is like it's just basically a coin to buy and fund Dogi. Do I hold some? Of course. I want Dogi to get listed on an exchange. It actually just got listed on what is that? Gate? Yeah, Gate, and then one other one. What do you think of Turt and Movie? So I'm not uber bullish on Movie, but I know a lot of people like it. Me personally, I like the cross-chain interoperability of Maya protocol and Thorchain. So I didn't play Movie, but sure, it's pumping like nuts and ham. Turt, I do like Turt. Turt is cool, man. It's like a meme, but it's also well, it sounds like a meme, but it's a launchpad coin. So Turt is the sauce, and it's been pumping like nuts and ham. I do like Turt. 24 mil ETH and Titanx buy and burn 5 million cap. I've heard of Titanx. I'm not playing it. It's like one of those. It's almost like Drip or Animal Farm, where you put money in and you depend on other people to get in as well. Basically, just pump your bags. It's good in a bull. It's really good in a bull run because people love those Ponzi-like things. But no, I'm not playing it. Will it do well? Of course. If it goes in bull run, it'll probably do extremely well. I got airdropped over 50 NFTs on OmniFlix. At first, I listed them for sale, but then delisted them. Actually, some of the NFTs, when you burn them on OmniFlix, they'll actually issue you some tokens. So it's kind of cool. Do you like Tectum? Can it 50 to 100x? Tectum is cool, but it's an influencer coin, one. But two, I do like the technology of the soft notes. I don't know if it'll get adoption, but it's a really cool narrative to play. In my opinion, if you are tight on cash and your liquidity is basically crunched, the best thing, in my opinion, to focus on is going to be BRC20s, DRC20s, doginals, Litecoin, LRC20s, whatever you want to call them, and atomicals in these different meta protocols. I'm telling you, these things are making a lot of X's. Like some of them will do 5 to 10, even 20 X's overnight. And then if you go back and take a look at some of the charts on some of these things, like Sats, Track, you could literally mint these things for free. For free. So you don't even have to buy the token. So let me give you an example right here. This is Dogi. I minted some of these. I minted the wrong one, but I basically could have minted 5,000 tokens for it was like half a Doge, which is 5 cents. So if you do 5,000 tokens multiplied by what is the price? Well, it's like $4. Let's just call it just call it $3. 5,000 tokens times $3, that's $15,000. So you turn 50 cents. No, I'm sorry. 5 cents into $15,000 in a matter of 3 or 4 months. You can't calculate those returns. Just look at the BRC20s, DRC20s, doginals. That's something you don't want to fade. I think those are going to outperform this bull run. I have enough conviction on that. Eventually, I was just like, all right, I'm going to make this my pinned tweet. So the pinned tweet was the narrative that will outperform this bull run. It's not GameFi, it's not GambleFi, it's not AI, it's not NFTs, it's BRC20s, DRC20s, and Ordinals, period. Oh, whoa, that was cool. I didn't even know that. I was just on wrong one, wrong one. I can't even find it. Well, we'll find it later. I got to get through these questions. I remember Harmony one from previous bull run. Do you think it's a dead chain? It is definitely a dead chain, but it is the ultimate meme. 1 1 to $1. I mean, like one. Like, it's cool. Don't fade that one. I do hold a little bit of one, but it's not a high conviction play. This is literally just a meme coin. So, or well, I'm playing it like a meme. It actually fits in the AI narrative. The reason why it fits in that is they're trying to build some form of chat GPT bot and fund it with one or something like that. I bought DSEX at 300K market cap. At a boy. I don't remember when I bought DSEX. I was buying it when it was like 8 Doge. So I don't know, 3, 4. So yeah, it would be about the same price as you. Yeah, so we bought it at about the same price. What do you think of Veracity and Jasmine? I remember those were some pretty popular coins last bull run. Veracity is really hyped by influencers, so I'm definitely not playing with it. Jasmine, I do remember that when I was making videos on KuCoin. That was one of those. It was like people were just talking about it all the time. It's just not a narrative I'm really interested in, but it may or may not do something. Oh, it was this. Sorry. Um, I'm still holding DSEX and airdrop soon for his top 500 holders. Cool. I like airdrops. I didn't know it would be that. But sure, I'll take that. That's probably why it was pumping. I didn't understand that. But hey, it is what it is. Thanks. What would be the best way to get funds into DRC20s? Super easy. All you got to do is buy Doge. So you can buy Doge on KuCoin. You can buy Doge on Robinhood. You can buy Doge on Coinbase. You can buy Doge basically anywhere. It's a really liquid coin. It's like Bitcoin. And then you just fund a wallet. You can actually go straight to Dogi Market and you can open a wallet. The wallet is directly into the browser, or you can simply use one that is an extension. That's up to you. DPAL makes a really good wallet, and so does Doge Labs wallet. I heard there was some like FUD about it the other day, so just be careful with it. I would say stick with DPAL or just go straight to the browser wallet on Dogi Market. Um, do you hold any Avalanche, Ordinals, or AVAX inscriptions? I did miss the mint on, it was like ice, or I can't even remember. There was one of the first ones I wanted to get some of that. But in general, the um, doginal or the ordinals and the in this case it would be the ARC20s. They are not really bullish for proof of stake chains. The reason for that is they already have their own little game. There isn't really a need for having DRC20s or BRC20s on their chain. The reason for that is because they already have the other games. And if you look at Doge Chain, Litecoin, or not Doge Chain, if you look at Dogecoin, Litecoin, and Bitcoin, there are no games over there. You can just mine the token and hold the token. That's all you can do. However, this new game of doginals and DRC20s introduces new nuances and allows people to play and speculate with these different tokens. So, no, I'm not super bullish on them. Do I think they will pump? Yes, I do think they will pump. But going back to them, it actually hurts the security of the network because it congests the chain, which is bullish for a proof of work one because it actually increases the network security. Proof of stake chains is the opposite. How big is your Discord, by the way? How many members? I didn't quite get the difference between your Patreon tiers. So there is only one tier. Basically, I'm trying to limit the amount of members that can get into it. So please only join if this is something that you're serious about getting into. I want to keep our group small, so it's more of like a alpha group, and we have a small group of members that each look for their own different plays and bring them back to the Discord. The reason why I don't want it really big is last bull run I basically did a free Telegram group, and we had way too many members. Like it was a couple thousand, and I just couldn't keep up. And a lot of it was like junk plays and garbage. So the Discord is going to be more like focused, and it's going to have less noise in it. There is no difference in the tiers. Just as long as you get the one with Discord access, it'll give you access to the Discord. That's all. And some of them are different prices. The earlier you get in, the cheaper it is. As eventually it's going to get to a price to where people can't get into, and then that's kind of how we cap the group, I guess you can say. I bought 25 bitmaps for $32 when it first launched. Should I sell? That's entirely up to you. Bitmaps have been pumping. They're currently like 200 bucks now. But we were minting these out. I actually made a YouTube video on them too, so you could have actually got them, a bunch of them. But congrats, man! You got 25 bitmaps. That's awesome, dude. You, I mean, do what you need to do. If you're in a profit, I mean, you can sell 5 of them, and that way now it's a free moon bag, or you can ride it out. Do I think bitmap is going to be something that's going to be strong in the future? Oh yeah, it's huge. In my opinion, it's going to be one of the biggest metaverse plays. Does anyone know if you can use the liquidity you provide on Umi to pay back the assets you've borrowed? I'm not on Umi, um, but I assume you could, but I don't know. Ordinals are garbage and hope they are blocked. Good times. And that's why I was going to talk about this one. This is stamps. You can't block stamps. Stamps are immutable on the chain. So basically having these are directly on the chain. So they cannot be purged or pruned. So stamps. Stamps have been mooning, man. Stamps is another one of the protocols to keep in mind. If you want to learn a little more about stamps, just check out the previous live stream. We kind of gave a little bit on it. Kevin. Yeah, Kevin is cool. I did miss the mint on Kevin. I grabbed some stamp and I grabbed some pizza and some bobo. Yeah, bobo is not doing nothing. Pizza, it's doing whatever. But stamp is doing extremely well. Pepe actually minted out last week. Um, I wish I grabbed some, but whatever. It is what it is. Everything in hindsight. How much room does Hive Mapper have left to grow for? I don't know what Hive Mapper is. But yeah, Sats. Yeah, dude, Sats was just listed on Binance. So I want to go ahead and show you guys Sats. This is basically the liquidity effect. So when you have a token like this getting listed on Binance, this is over $1 billion market cap. It's almost $2 billion. Basically, this thing just went parabolic as soon as you got liquidity from Binance going into it. What happens is people are now going to be buying this Sats token, and the people who are highly in profits on Sats, they can now sell some of their Sats and then purchase other BRC20 tokens. One of them, for example, that I'm extremely bullish on is Track. This one has yet to get listed on a major exchange. In fact, I think it's only like Gate. Yeah, Gate, Bitmark, and Ascendex. That's it. This thing doesn't even have a KuCoin. It doesn't even have a Binance. And I don't know. I'm extremely bullish on Track. I'm bullish on Benny. I'm bullish on what they're doing. I think it's going to continue to do well, and I believe it's just a matter of time for Track to pull something. Oh, speaking of Sats, Rats is another one. It's nice as it's listed on CoinGecko. It's so easy. Rats is basically going to be your poor man's. Wow, this thing is going nuts. But this thing I think is listed on KuCoin now. Yeah, so you can actually get this on KuCoin. But I feel like Rats is going to try to push to get it listed on maybe a Binance or some other higher tier exchange. The reason why I think that is this is a huge Chinese community coin. The Chinese are crazy about ordinals, and there's a lot of volume just going on this. I mean, look, $160 million in trading volume on Rats. Like, that's basically, well, actually, the market cap is like 300 million now, but still, that's astronomical. There is another one that is actually smaller that could be reflected to it. It does not show up on this yet. It's called Mice. This actually just minted out like 2 weeks ago. Um, but not a lot of people are actually talking about this one, and it's slowly creeping up. So if you take a look at Mice, oh wow, nice. It's now 50 sats per mice. This used to be like 8 sats per mice, maybe 5, 6 days ago. But as soon as we had this influx, I'll show you guys the price chart so you guys can see. But as soon as we had the influx of sats selling, yeah, here it is, about 8. As soon as we had the influx of sats going in, this trickles down to rats, which trickles down to mice. So when you have the larger caps, getting a lot of liquidity into it, people can sell those off and then use that in order to purchase these other tokens and speculate on these. That's why it always starts with like your Bitcoin, your ETH, your high caps, your mid caps, your low caps, and then your degen ones. Oh, I just noticed you guys can't see mice. My bad, guys. All right, so here's mice. This is mice on Unisat. I'm sorry, guys. I'll start getting back into the groove of live streams. This is our second one for like a long time. But basically, this is mice. Here's the price chart on it. It was at around 8 cents or 8 sats. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was somewhere around there. 8, 9 sats. Actually, I guess this would be the 8 satter. But now it's trading. Looks like some sold as high as 60, but it's around 50 sats right now. You can actually check a couple of marketplaces. You can also go on another marketplace. It's called OKX. I'll show you guys this. So this is kind of like a not an under the radar thing, but this is like something we keep on the DL. You can actually get stuff really cheap here because there's not a lot of fees. The fees are much lower. So if you guys check out Mice, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Mice is probably going to be cheaper here. No, it's the same price. But sometimes you can go to OKX and find cheaper prices. You can also go to Best in Slot. When you go to Best in Slot, this is basically a aggregator and it'll give you the best prices for all your ordinals. So if we go to mice and we got a can you guys see this? Yeah, you can see this one. And it's not going to load. So let's try something that's easier. Of course, it's not going to load. But basically, you can go on this and you can enter it, and then it'll show you the different places. Here's an example of Genie data. Genie data says there's some on Magic Eden. Oh, here we go. We're in business, boys. Let's go to mice. All right, so here you can see this is the order book. You can see here they got some mice. The cheapest place to go right now is Unisat. And then they got some on OKX. And you can scroll through. Basically, when you click on it, it'll just take you to it. That's an aggregator. So that's where you can get the cheapest deals. So think of it like your 1 inch or whatever, or Paraswap. Let's get into some of these. Did you buy any NFTs on stamps? Looks really not hyped. No, I didn't buy any stamps on or NFTs on stamps. There is one NFT collection that I do want to get that I think is kind of cool. Is Toothy on Atomicals and possibly the Atomical Market OG. This has been it actually just peaked today. It was at 0.025 and it's stuck at that forever. But I feel like Toothy will do something. This is kind of like your Bitcoin frogs on Atomicals. I don't have one. I may or may not get one. I just think it's a bit pricey, being that it's going to be illiquid. And right now, everything is pumping because Atom is pumping. I would rather get one of these different ARC20 tokens because they're more liquid. I can get in and out of them. Wow, Rect is mooning. Awesome. I like that. What is the cap? Nice. That was quick. I think I bought that. When did I buy that? I bought that a couple of hours ago. It already did like a 3x. That was fast. Yeah, it was 0.003 Bitcoin. And now it is 0.07. No, it's not 0.07. That's a bundle. It's 0.007. So yeah, it was about a 2.5x. Not bad. Maybe Rect will do something. Let's see. All right, let's see. Personal one, is your net worth over 200K? I'm not going to answer that. Honey token is Hive Mapper. Honey. HONEY. Hive Mapper. Okay. I assume this is like a node, but I don't know. Oh no, it's on Solana. It's probably not a node. This is probably like one of the this is like maps. It's probably like maps where you have a decentralized I don't know, Google map or whatever it's called. Buy a dash cam? What is this? I I don't know what this is. It's kind of cool though. I don't know. I'd have to play around with it. Maybe it's like some sort of VPN or node service. Yeah, I don't know what the point of the thing is, but maybe it'll do something. It's kind of cool. Honey. Yeah, that's cool. I just sold some coins to buy Dogi. Your calls always pay out massively. Incredible how you always find get the Lord willing, it does well. Be careful buying the tops. I buy tops all the time, so do be careful with that. But what I'm looking for to exit on Dogi is going to be a major exchange. This is going to be like KuCoin, like Binance, and I wouldn't exit the whole position. I'm going to be waiting for something like a peak bull run. Right now, I think we're in. I would say this is the second wave. The first wave we kind of had it when Dogi went from mint price to like 10 Doge per, and then it kind of retraced back for a bit. This is the second wave. I don't know when the second wave is going to end. It could be a couple more exchanges, but eventually the second wave will close out, and then we'll have a consolidation mode, and then we'll have that third wave, that blow off to, oh, I'm sorry, you can't even see what I'm talking about. And then we'll have that third wave into that blow off top, which is kind of just going to be like peak euphoria in the bull run. But have I sold any Dogi? No, I have not. I do like Dogi. I think it'll do something, but we'll see what happens. And I appreciate the kind words, brother. Uh, BISO Dex is interesting. BISO. 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 Okay. So I assume this is it. It looks like it's an ordinal. Let me see what this is. BISO swap. Um, I don't know. I'd have to see if it actually has a working product. I've seen a lot of these things, a lot of vaporware. I'd like to see how this thing works, and I'd like to see what they're actually doing. But if they actually have a cool product, then it may be something. I will write it down and see what it is. But feel free to share in the next comment or whatever, and I'll add that in the DD in the research. Rats is, yeah, dude, Rats is killing it. The screen, yep, sorry, I saw that now. What are your thoughts on VMPX and how do you buy it? So VMPX was a mint like 3 months ago, and it was a gas war. They destroyed the mint pool, and it cost a bunch of money to mint. I did mint some, and I wouldn't say I got roasted, but it was like I paid, I think it was like $150 or $100 for basically the mint to go through, and basically it's like break even prices right now. So it's not really doing much, but it's with the Jack Levin dude or Levin. He also has like X1 and Zen. He's that dude. He has a cult like following, so it'll probably do something. But you can buy that on an exchange, or you simply go to Unisat, share this tab, load up some Bitcoin into your Unisat wallet, and you just type in VMPX. Click it, and then you got a full list of. Oh, nice! I'm not break even no more. I got like a 50% profit or a 2x. I guess you can say not 50%, more like a 2x. Do you think Atom is a safe play for the bull run? There are two kinds of Atom. I assume you're talking about Cosmos, or you're talking about Atom for atomicals. Atom on atomicals, this is speculation. This token is, but I do like the meta protocol and I like what it's doing, especially having each of the tokens backed by a SAT. I think that's pretty valuable in my from my perspective, and especially having it to be able to be mined in order to actually get one. I think that gets rid of a lot of the bloat and all the garbage, because anyone can launch their own BRC20 and not put anything up. Whereas with these, they actually have to back it with some sats. So there actually is a way to get rid of spam in that fact. And then it also allows for further decentralization by having people have to spend compute or spend energy and compute hashes with a computer in order to mint something. So I think this one has some staying power. I believe it'll do something. But to answer your question, Atomicals is going to be more speculative. Atom, the Cosmos token, it's been around the block for a bit. So I don't think it's one that's likely to rug. They have some pretty disruptive technology with Tendermint. So I think Atom is going to have a pretty good run this bull run. And worst case scenario, just staking it, it'll get you a lot of airdrops. OKX got hacked 2 hours ago. The exchange or the DEX? I did hear like 2 days ago, OKX got exploited. Anyone using their wallet, which I don't know why they'd have custody of your keys, but yeah, you get tokens for driving. Oh, that's cool. Wow. Yeah, I mean, if I get free tokens just for driving, like I would be down for it. I don't know. Yeah, it's like almost like those eat to earn apps where you can eat food and go to restaurants and you get paid. Oh, that's a cool one. Been waiting for my withdrawal for an hour. Sorry about that, brother. That's definitely not fun. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't I don't use centralized exchanges a lot. I try to stay away from those. The OKX one I was showing you is actually a decentralized marketplace. So it's not directly with the exchange. You connect your wallet and it's basically a peer-to-peer thing. Driving. Gotcha. Um okay, so let's continue where we were at. I think we caught up with the cash questions finally. So this is the other meta protocol. This is stamps. So these are basically immutable on the Bitcoin blockchain. So there was rumors that they were going to be able to prune these things, the brc20s and ordinals and whatnot, with one of their updates. But this, with the stamps, it's actually thrown directly onto the Bitcoin blockchain. So there's no way to prune it. So that's the main difference between the stamps tokens and the BRC20s. These are literally just BRC20s, but uh, not in the same functionalities of the BRC20s inscriptions. With BRC20s, they follow a certain set of rules that make it a BRC20, whereas this is directly inscribed on the blockchain. So it'll look something like this. You can see in the JPEG, it's loading right now. Of course, I clicked it. Forget it. We're not clicking it. We're just going to zoom in. You can see here, that's how it's inscribed on the blockchain. So it's basically an inscription on the blockchain, whereas the BRC20s, those are not inscribed like this. This is the actual inscription. It looks like this. So whereas others, it's just basically just put on there. It's not an actual image. This is an image just like the ordinals. The ordinals, they're stuck on the Bitcoin blockchain. It's the same thing with stamps. So think of BRC20s, but turned into a NFT. The other meta protocol to talk about, or not meta protocol, the other protocol, I want to at least talk about this one so I can close this tab out, is Litecoin or LTC20s. This is going to be one that will gain adoption as more of this happens right here. You can see here the mempool is constantly been clogged up and the gas fees are really high right now and it's extremely annoying. But as this gets more and more clogged, you're going to have more people looking for other options like doginals or Litecoin. And in my opinion, just to get exposure to some of this, Light is going to be your best one to go to because it's basically your first mover. But there will be some other meta protocols that form around this. But this is still the really, really, really early days of Litecoin ordinals. So just kind of keep that on your radar. But at least I want to go ahead and close out that meta protocol. Now, this is the meta protocol on Bitcoin. This is TapX. Now, if you're holding track tokens, you're actually going to be getting airdropped some tap. So this is basically going to be airdropped for you. It's not out right now. It hasn't been airdropped yet. But think of BRC20s and but with DeFi. And that's what you can do with TapX. So you're now able to swap, borrow, lend, just do all kinds of different things with it. So think of a smarter BRC20 token with a lot more functionality. So just one of those things to keep in mind with Tap. And they also have staking involved, which is kind of cool. Bitmap is actually it is one of the Tap tokens as well. And there's actually a lot of airdrops going on right now for Bitmap. So by the way, the dude who asked about Bitmap, Bitmap actually has some airdrops going on. There's one that you can still claim. It's for the BMP token. This is absolutely free. All you got to do is pay the gas fee. That's it. But here's BMP. Wow, it's 28 sats. That's a juicy airdrop. So basically, you get 2,000 or 1,000 BMP for free if you just have a bitmap. If you have a sub 100K bitmap, you get like 2,000. Let me see if I can pull it up. BMP. Yeah, here it is. Yes, I still got it. Share this tab instead. I'll share this with you guys. So this is your claim right here. Yeah, most of them are claimed, but you got like 5 days left to go claim this. So if you have a bitmap, go here, go claim your airdrop, whatever. You do have to pay some gas, so it's going to cost you some money. But right now, you get 1,000 BMP per bitmap. Make sure you have sub one or above 100K to 817K. Anything after, they already did the block out on it, so it doesn't matter. But sub 100Ks, you get 2,000 BMP. And if you got one of those sub 10Ks, you get 10K BMP. So that's a juicy airdrop. I mean, that is one way you can kind of quote unquote sell your bitmap. So 1,000, that's 0.01. So it's basically $100. So you get $100 per bit. Is that $100? No, it's $10. Let me make sure. Yeah, it's 1,000. Yeah, it's $10. So basically, you get $10 for free. But if you have a regular one, it's $20. So it's not bad, especially if you got a bunch of bitmaps. Now, if you only have one bitmap in your wallet, the gas fees really aren't worth it. But if you got a bunch of them, I mean, dude, why not? It's like awesome. Or just wait till gas fees get lower till it's actually worth it. But yeah, that's kind of it for the tap tokens. This is still in its. I'm showing the wrong tab, aren't I? Go right here, show this tab. Yeah, so that's kind of it for the tap tokens. The one that I do like on tap, obviously tap is going to be one that I like because this is going to be airdrop from track. But you also have Gib. Benny said he's going to be doing something with this, and of course, it's not going to show up for me. But oh, here it is. That's why. You got Gib. This one is a lot of this supply is burned. Actually, I think it's like 600 mil of this is burned, so not even all of this is out there. And then you have Ordfi. These are ones that I do like. Lots of speculation around them, but Gib, Benny said he's going to be doing something with it. You also have Miner. This one just did a token swap. I'm not in Miner. I'm not uber bullish on it, but it will probably do something. It's a game, so I mean, we all know how that goes. But you can actually scroll through these and see what's up on these. But me personally, I'm going to just be sticking with Ordfi, Gib, and Tap. That's going to be my exposure to it. Now let's talk about Pipe Protocol. Pipe Protocol. Of course, it's not going to pull up for me because I did not open it up. So we're going to use SatsX real quick while I find this. So this is Pipe. These are some of your Pipe tokens right here. And the main ones I like, I heard some rumors about Etch. They're going to be doing some stuff with it. There was a tweet. Let me see if I can pull up this tweet. And oh wow, MMS finally did something nice. It's about time. Where is the tweet? There's a tweet on here talking about Etch. Here it is. Okay, so let me share this tweet with you guys so you guys can see this. This is basically for Etch and what they're going to be doing, but this is kind of a meme coin on Pipe. But basically, they're saying for now, let's just say holding Etch is about to get a whole lot more interesting. Basically, it's kind of a marketplace for Pipe and slashing fees to nearly zero. So cheap marketplace, and Etch probably has something to do with it. Will be interesting to see what happens, but yeah, definitely keep on the radar. But going back to this and the Pipe tokens, I like Pipe, I like Etch, and I heard good things about Lane. And Rune is going to be more of like a degen type of thing. Hasn't done anything, but I think Etch, Lane, and Pipe are going to be your best ones. Pipe has been exploding, dude. This thing has been going nuts and ham. I remember this thing was like 50 cents or 60 cents. It's now like $7 or $6. It's nuts. But you can either get Pipe here or on Super X Exchange. It's kind of like a goofy exchange, but let me see if I can get a link to it. Yeah, here's Super X. Super X actually has a couple of these listed, especially when fees are high. It's kind of easy to go over on Super X and kind of gets it done. But before we get into the last meta protocol, I think we talked about all of them. Yeah, I guess Rune isn't even live yet, but let me go ahead and answer some of these questions. Pipe, yeah, dude, I love Pipe. Pipe is the Chad. Do you know, will we have airdrop if we have track? No, you probably will not get an airdrop with track on the sex. Make sure you get that in your wallet, hold custody, and hold your assets. I claimed mine and sold. Nice, dude. Nice. I hope you sold for a good price. Had 25K BMP. Attaboy, nice airdrop. Sold 76 bucks. Nice, dude. Is it really? Let me see. We'll share this tab. Sold. Oh, dude, 75 bucks. She's mooning. That's the same thing with Tia. Tia took up a leg. Did you guys see Bonk? Bonk got listed on Coinbase today, and it went nuts and ham. Like we're talking nuts and ham. This thing is almost it's a billy market cap. That is nuts, dude. I remember this thing when it first came out. Like the little pump and then dump was like peanuts compared to what it is now. Crazy junk, dude. Crazy stuff. Patreon related question. If one joins now mid-December, is the next so it's whenever you join. So when you join, it's just going to be paid based on that date. So if you join on the 4th, the next payment is on the 4th. What are some other things? Let me go here. There are some meta protocols on not meta protocols, but other tokens you want to look for on Bitcoin. You probably aren't going to find some here. We is cool. I do like we. OXBT is probably going to do something. Oh, that's what it is. It's Stacks, STX. I think this one is a bit before its time, but I do think this one will catch a bid eventually. Stacks is basically a layer 2 on Bitcoin, and Alex Labs is going to be, or is the order book where you can buy some of these BRC20s. But this, if you think this is too much now, like it will be like 3, 4, 5, maybe even 1,000 sats per V byte. I could definitely see it. I mean, stinking last bull run, ETH gas fees were like 1,000 gwei, which is going to be extremely bullish for things like your doginals, your Litecoin ordinals, or your layer twos. It's going to be bullish for those because people are going to be fed up with gas fees, and you can't make a profit on a trade if you're buying like $100 for a token and then stinking paying $80 in gas fees. I mean, you can make a profit, but it's much harder. You basically have to do at least a 4x just to make a profit. The reason for that is because you also got to sell. So you're basically paying 160 bucks to buy and sell a token that's 100 bucks. But yeah. But that's really it. That's all I got to cover on ordinals and the meta protocols on Bitcoin. There are a couple of other ones that are coming out of there, but in general, I think those are the ones to focus on right now. I think one of the most important ones that I think are that's ripe to grow is going to be atomicals and potentially even stamps. Stamps do good when it's kind of like bearish on the market, like oh snap, they're going to purge all the ordinals and get rid of them all and all kinds of garbage. I think that's the time when it's bullish for stamps, and even though it's bearish on BRC20. So stamps is something that you buy when everyone is giga bullish on the BRC20s and everything. And then stamps are the thing you sell when everyone is giga bearish on ordinals and whatnot. And that's the time you rotate out of stamps into BRC20s if you're playing the rotating game. Me personally, I just accumulate these. I'm waiting for that third wave up and then just unload a good amount, but obviously sell some on the way up. Check out Map Protocol. It's another layer 2 on Bitcoin, lower market cap than STX. So I assume the ticker is MAP. I'll type in MAP. Oh, here it is, Map Protocol. The difference between STX, I don't know what this is, but it's on Ethereum, which is really weird. Typically, if you're going to be on a layer 2, you wouldn't. I mean, unless there's just like a liquidity grab, you launch a token and say, "Yeah, we're going to be doing this in the future." I don't know. But basically, Stacks is they've been working on that for like 5 years now. If this thing just launched recently, I'm going to send or lean towards the bearish side on it, but it seems like it's been around for a bit. It did do something last bull, so I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if it does something this bull run. It has been around for a bit, so it may not be a liquidity grab. But what's weird is it's only on ETH, which I don't understand why. Um, Maybe they do have their own Explorer. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look into it some more. It's it's on the ETH ecosystem, Polkadot and Polygon. So I don't know. I assume that's the right one. Not the same. Not the same story with auction. Um, don't know. Don't know what you mean. Maybe you're talking about map protocol, I guess, with the order book. I don't know. Bro, can you make a video guide step by step how to do the airdrop for Cosmos, especially for noobs like me? I'll do it for you right now. It's really easy to do. So, first things first, you're going to need to download a Kepler wallet. Let me see if I can go over here and we'll go here. Okay. So, this is all you do. We go to Kepler. This is our Kepler dashboard right here. And I already have a Kepler wallet installed. So install this Kepler wallet, and this is going to be where you do this. This is just a random wallet I just loaded up in order to farm an airdrop. Hopefully, the airdrop giver routers aren't hearing this. But basically, you just uh, open up on Kepler dashboard and you'll be able to link your wallet. But first, you have to download the wallet. I already have that downloaded. So make sure you download your wallet. Once you download your wallet, all you got to do is go to the Kepler dashboard and you link your wallet and connect to it, and this will populate for you. Now, if you're staking some Cosmos, if you're staking some TIA, if you're staking some Osmo, then all you got to do is get those funds either from an exchange or you get them from a DEX. Osmosis is a DEX that you can use as well. I'll show you guys Osmosis so you can do this here. But if you are simply just going to, let's say, for example, Coinbase, and you're just simply, sorry, it's having me do approvals, get through that. So if you're going to Coinbase and buying some Cosmos token, all you got to do is hit deposit. This will pull up your wallet address right here, and you can send some Cosmos tokens here. Make sure you send it to this wallet address. Not mine. Like on your screen, you will get a wallet address and you send your atom there. Once you get it there, it'll say like 100 or whatever. I'll use TIA for example since I have some here. And then you look for these different people to delegate to. There are some that will do an airdrop, and then there's some that are just like whatever. But make sure you get in the ones that one are not a 0% commission. The reason for that is those are typically ones that are excluded from airdrops. And then two, try to look for some under the top 20. So if you count here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just count all the way down to 20. Preferably just look for someone just like randomly down here. I picked Lavender 5. I know them. They're actually a community protocol out there. Stixito is also cool. He runs his own YouTube channel, but stay away from the centralized exchanges. So a centralized exchange, for example, or a fund is Polychain. Stay away from Polychain. Stay away from Coinbase. Just stay away from those, and then stay out of the top 20. It's pretty simple. And then all you do is you click on it, and then you hit stake. You select the amount of TIA that you want, or whatever it is, you pay the gas fee. You have a 21 unlocking day or unlocking time period, so do keep that in mind. There are some liquid staking protocols coming up right now. One of them is called Milky Way Zone. But if you're doing an LSD with this, you do not get airdrops, or they may allow it to happen through their protocol itself. But it's like 9 times out of 10, you won't get any of the airdrops. So basically, this will allow you to just liquid stake and earn a yield. So it allows you to get price exposure to the upside. But that's how you do it, brother. Yep. We're not seeing anything. Are you seeing it now, or did you not see any of that? I hope you guys saw some of it. Auction isn't doing the same thing as STX. Um. Okay. Yeah. No. I mean auction. I was looking at it. Well, not auction. Maps. I looked at or not maps. It was map. Yeah, it was map protocol. Hope it helps, brother. Yeah, guys. Let's go ahead and close it out. I believe that's all we need to cover, unless you guys have anything else that you want me to cover over, feel free to drop it in the comments now. And we are going to close it as always with a wisdom one liner. If you guys would like to join the Discord group, there is going to be a link in the description below to the. Oh, okay. We got one more question. Step by step for DRC20 on how to fund and buy Dogi. Got you. Okay. So this one's easier actually. All you got to do is buy Doge on Coinbase, buy Doge on Robinhood, buy Doge on KuCoin, Binance, wherever you want to buy Doge. You hit open a wallet. I already have a wallet installed on here. Basically, you'll open a wallet. It'll say create a new one, import some keys. You're going to select create a new one, or if you have your keys, you can import it, but just do create a new one. And then you'll have your wallet. So once you have your wallet, you'll be able to access it. There will be a QR code in order for you to send your funds to. So, or a wallet address. You copy that Doge address and you send it there. Once you got your Doge in your wallet, you go ham. So you look for whatever you want. And these are tokens here. You hit buy, and when you have your wallet full, whatever, you just click buy. That's it. Super easy. And if you want to go around or to the centralized exchange, you can do it there. Too bad you didn't listen to me about Moki. Was Moki the meme coin? I think. Let me see. Moki was that. Let me see. Moki was definitely a meme. Yeah, I remember this one. It wasn't this one though. You talked about something the other day. It's definitely wasn't this one. Where is it? Moki Moki. Yeah, it's got to be this one. Yeah, it was this meme coin. I do remember this. I remember you talking about it. There was another one that you guys talked about it as well. It was CQ. It was that one on Avalanche. I faded that one. But yeah, like dude, like meme coins are not my gig. Yeah, Deck Screener is pretty good for it. I should have took a look. But meme coins, I try to stay away from those. I get absolutely and utterly wrecked. I'd rather make like a 10, 20, or 1,000x on some DRC20s and Ordinals. There's one of them. Let me see. We'll share this tab. We don't have a lot of people in here, so I'll show it to you guys. It was called Remy. All right, so Remy, this was basically just like one of those memes. This thing did, I don't know, is it 10x? No, it was a 5x overnight, which was nice. This thing was like a 20K cap. But basically, what was, man, they got a lot of holders now. Basically, what had happened, there was a whale that had like all of the supply, and basically the community bought him out, and now it's pretty decentralized. Remy may or may not do something, but I mean, dude, look at this dog. I love this thing. You can't fade that dog. But we'll see what happens. Um, but yeah, like I'd rather play those meme coins, like for me at least. Yeah, base. Uh, can you send the link of a legit DRC20 website so we can buy some Dogi now? Thanks. Yeah, so Doggy Market. I'm gonna get rid of Remy so you aren't pulling this up. Dogi Market, not Doggy. I guess it's Dogi, Doggy, Dogi. Same thing. Dogi Market is the legit one. It's cool. You also have drc20.org. This one is cool as well, but it's really slow. I'll share it to you right here. Share this page so you can see. This one is also one as well, but it's really slow. I mean, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It's one off, but this one will allow you to connect via a wallet. But Dogi Market's the best. Like, it's fast, it's quick, it's easy. There are a couple of other ones. I mean, that's the one I recommend is Dogi. It's easy to use. Um, I throw $70 in Remy. Remy to the moon. How about COQ? Yeah, that was the one I faded, guys. You guys talked about it. I know. Instead, I bought something called Perry and got absolutely roasted. Oh, these are mine. I showed. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed that vid. If you guys do want to join the Discord group, there's a link in the description below. It is going to be the Patreon link. But seriously, please only consider joining if this is something that you're actually taking serious. We're trying to get rid of all the noise out there, and if you're trying to get an edge in crypto, please Only if you're serious, join. If not, like, there's plenty of free content and stuff on YouTube, and check that out. Proverbs chapter 17, verses 5. Whoever mocks the poor shows contempt for their maker. Whoever gloats over disaster will not go unpunished. Be good, be righteous, guys. We got one more question or two more. Um, Coinbase listed bonk. They will list base. Yeah, I heard about that. There are going to be a couple of them that are going to be listed. Toshi, I do like Toshi. I'm not in Toshi. The taxes kind of they turned me off a little bit. It was like I think it was 5.5 on that, but it's probably going to do something. It's probably going to kill. I bought a tiny bag of poopy meme coin today. I think it's the worst. It can get high hot. I thought it would do something for being a joke in every way. Yeah, dude, that's like me. I buy meme coins and I get roasted. Okay, so it's a 3-3 tax on Toshi. Okay, thanks for the clarity. I thought it was a 5.5. Thanks, Drake. Always great. Hey, dude, appreciate the kind words, brother. All right, guys. Peace out. Thanks for tuning in.